the bills without these. So that is what is sustainability. Now if you want to see some town planning, I'll show you some town planning. Don't tell me I closed. Oh my god, I've closed it. Okay, I'll open it. I got something wrong. I don't know. कहाँ चला गया यार?
The browser, right?
Yeah.
Browserization.
OSRT, IDNS.
OSRT.
Yeah. So now, then we also have for street lights. Street lights every day. There are people who do a surveillance and they go and photograph the street light. This town planning. This is the more fascinating, for all of you. See, building permissions, ongoing construction, occupancy certificate, fire also. There are requirements of fire. So whenever they say that fire compliance buildings are compliant with our fire norms, that is also photographed and kept on the website. What was the compliance? And so now what? Before this strike and all this happened, we were actually going to use this data now for taking action against the building permissions. Okay, now let's see. You want to see ongoing permissions? Here. No data. We put all in. Maybe because these ward numbers look wrong. 79, there's no central zone. Okay. I'll put zones also. This one, they had put all. That was one issue they were having. Let me say. Oh, this date, Oh. What's happened last 15 days? There's been a strike, na? So none of these guys have worked. Oh, right. That's why, there'll be no photography. Okay. Let's take it before 17th February, After 17th, they've not been working. So let's take a 15.
Against the system or?
Sorry?
Against the system or that are working?
These are trade union.
Oh, this is the Telangana issue, no? This is Telangana issue. No, Telangana issue. Public health has been working, but others have not been working. Yeah, now it should come. Yeah, this from 17 they've not been working, so no photography. See now it's come 8. That's why. So imagine the data set, all the buildings, various stages of construction are on the open. And building permissions, once a year we take it, put it on tapes and save it, Public health, we take it once, again, maybe that day they didn't do. In this area, I'll put all a little better. So every day they'll not photograph, Let me see. Yeah, now it should come. It's taking some time. Okay. The other two parts in this article, which I wanted again to tell you, was we found that small changes in governance processes led to big effects on people. Now there's a concept of green channel. What building permissions, if you must have noticed, there is various models of doing it. One is put everything electronic and you inspect and send it back electronically. Second is take it and then within a fixed period you give it. The Urban Development Authority in Hyderabad had a green channel which didn't work according to expectations. Okay. Now there's a map also. I'll show you the image and then the map. This didn't work according to expectations. So I sort of went through using the logic model to find where was the gap. We found the gap was in the inspection. The moment you give inspection to these building inspectors and town planners, they would put a query and let it go. So we modified the entire system and said, we're going to give you permission in 4 days. No questions asked and no inspection. We're going to inspect after that within 15 days, put it on the OSRT. But you get the permission in 4 days. First 1 month was terrible. You know, I didn't realize that there were so many interest groups against it. Because, you know, building is a major leakage activity in the corporations. No corporator, nobody wanted it to succeed. So they sort of motivate the people, this is going to be withdrawn, please don't do it. After 1 month, it was a roaring success. Today we have 1,000 applications, we collected 10 crores and we gave all the permissions in 4 days. But we also got 2 other government orders which brought about an internal check on building permissions. One is of course the occupancy certificate, if you deviate. Number 2 is 10% of the built area we take as mortgage, that you don't deviate above 100 square meters. So there's an internal check which prevents deviation. Ultimately, we want to completely stop this inspection by building inspectors. They just go and photograph and come back and we decide what to do with the building. They don't go and trouble you and say, no, we're going to demolish if you don't remove. Now see these buildings, they're under construction, right? Okay. This was the second activity she saw. The third was birth and death. Birth and death was started through the e-Seva in 2005. Spanco person is here? Now, they should be very happy actually, you know, what I'm going to tell you. When I was Principal Secretary IT, we gave them the contract. They were the service providers of Hyderabad, only Hyderabad, right? And they were going into a loss. In fact, they went and met our minister and said, you want to withdraw? Remember, who went, I don't know, but minister told me they came and they want to withdraw. When I came this side, I found in birth and death in 2005, the system was, you file an application, the health officer goes to the e-Seva center, signs the application, gives it there. It's continued for 3-4 months when the health officer stopped going. We just reversed it. We said, no, they're going to send it through a courier. Within 4 days, the health officer will return. And, you know, all the service standards you're talking about, we levy 50 rupees penalty for delay beyond 4 days in building permission and 4 days in birth and death certificates being delivered at e-Seva, including the e-Seva. Penalty has been levied on them at 3 or 4 lakhs penalty for delay, right? Delay in sending. And 2 lakhs penalty has been levied on my health officers. So again, that's the internal check, you know, the governance process. And there is an order for that. There's an order of 2003 issued by Chandrababu Naidu, never operated. We just picked up the order and operated it. So that's the, you know, to implement the service standard. Now see, this is the map. We put a layer on the Google map and this shows the building. You know. So birth and death also, we have received around 160,000 applications, or 160,000 applications, and Spanco has gone into a profit, primarily because of birth and death. You know, it's a public-private partnership which has turned around, absolutely. So these are 2 or 3 small things which we did, but very big effects on the people, you know, very big effects on the people. Even I was surprised at the outcomes which this achieved. I have come here because the 2 aloo aliyas were there. Otherwise, possibly I won't have come. You know. Typically, we don't go. We just, like Hyderabad, we stay in Hyderabad. You know? Typical Hyderabadis. Anyway, thank you very much. I thank Ravi for pursuing. You know, he was after me for the last 4 or 5 days. I also deserved a little change, you know, Last 16, 17 days, I have been having hell in my office, so I deserve little change. So even today, my office is full of people. They are cooking, they are eating, all MLAs, MPs, all corporators. So I thought it was a little change I deserved. So thank you very much.